Alrighty, this is the Click to Unlock guide to all the mysterious symbols, the Transcendence trophy in the PlayStation Network game Journey. If you've been watching the walkthrough guide, you probably already know the vast majority of these because I've been including them in the talks as and when I've been going past them. But this is what it's all about, these symbols. You need to get all of them that are littered throughout the game in order to get the trophy. Quite frankly, if you didn't get that one, you might as well stop watching because, you know, it's pretty easy. But the next two on the first level, one of them potentially you could miss. I mean, this one that I'm about to get now, you just have to fall off the edge here and it's sort of sitting on a ledge there. You can just run around and pick him up. You don't have to drop on it, and that is very, very simple to get. And the other one, you probably already saw it as well, it's just a drop off, float down jobby, and you get the three. So there's three of them on the first level. It's always good, no matter what you're doing, to get those first three because it just gives you a little bit of advantage later on. So the second level, again, there's another three in this area. First one is straight off to the left as you come into the level, and it's just sitting pretty open, pretty easy to see. To the left, if you've done the bridge trophy, the threshold trophy, you probably already know about all these three anyway because I've shown them in a different trophy guide. So there's one. The second one is, where is it? Come on. Yep, there it is. The second one is on top of the sand fall. You need to open up this crate, give them a shout, and it's the shout that gives them the boost, enough boost to get up there. But if you've got the three from the first level and the one that you've just picked up there, it makes that a lot easier. And even you could get this one as well. This is on the other side, on the opposite side. If you get this one as well, it makes that. Maybe these two are the wrong way around, really. This one was probably easier to get first. Don't know why I've done that. Sack the editor, quite frankly. So there's three on there. On the next level, first one, veer right after your first flying carpet thing, and there it is, sitting atop of this little ruin. So this is kind of to the right when you start the level. Then if you head straight towards the mountain from this point here, if you've been following the other guides, the Mirage, you'll see the Mirage flower first, but eventually you'll get to this monument here where kind of explosion, burst of energy comes from the mountain, and there it comes, and that crashes in the top of the building up there and leaves the symbol. Again, you need to use your call, otherwise you'll be jumping around for ages trying to get up there. Just use your call and you can get it in one. Then you've got to head to the other, right to the other side of the map. Jumps right to the other side to the other little set of ruins, and the symbol is on top of this building here. Again, another little call will get you up there pretty easily. There's the third, and then literally from here just go, oh no, sorry, that was a different thing. Then the last one on this level is go right to the end, and just before the end of the level, don't finish it, it's round the edge, nicely sneakily hidden round the edge over here. And that's, so there's four on that level. Now on this one, on the sand surfing levels, if you, on the first section, if you hang to the left and get these gates, and then quickly in this little ruin in the middle, veer into the middle, and there's one of the symbols just there in the middle. Then once you get through to the second section, as you come through this bit here into the sandfall, as you come out, it looks like it's a cutscene. It's not. Press up, use your skill. You've got to make sure you're charged before you get to that point. You should be. The flying machine, the flying carpet's pretty good for there, but there it is. You can float down onto it as opposed to trying very hard. There is another one on this section, but we'll come back to that in a minute. Once you go down into the sunken city, sunken temple, whatever it is, and you're walking through these tubes, you can notice one of them just through the grill there, and to access it you just drop down into it like so. Pretty simple. And then in the next room, the immediately next room, where is it? There it is. In the middle there's like another one of those sort of corridors, beams, drains, whatever you want to call them. It's in there. Nice and simple. Then in the next immediate next room, again, as it cuts, there it is. In this room here, it's basically atop of one of these flying jellyfish, cloth jellyfish things. You might miss it because you can go sort of straight forward there. The temptation is to go there, but this little one that's dangling and hanging here, if you go back and up, there it is. Nice. And then on to the next section. So when the beast is going through the middle, keep to the left and you'll come to this little ruin here, but keep to the left anyway, it helps you out on other trophies, and it's hidden behind the wall here. Nice. Then on we go, and then now we're in the temple section. There's a few to be had in here. The first one's pretty simple. Just hover out and it's sitting there just before the first platforms. The second one, what one have I gone for here? Yeah, the second one is the door entrance. There's like a grill above the door, right where you come into the room initially. You can kind of float and get into here, and it's just hiding behind this kind of grill up here. Nice and easy, but not so simple to notice. It's easily missed. The next one is a bit more trickier. Once you open up this level, which lets out the big cloth monster, you see it come out of that hole in the wall over there. You have to fly into that hole in the wall. You may have already done this for the history trophy, as there is also a historical tablet thing in here as well, which, as we'll see, as you see here, you can open that and do that. So I quickly do that. However, lulling you into the full sense of security that there might not be nothing else in this room, you notice these banners around the edge. Well, you can fly right through them, he says. Well, not that I realised that straight away, but there you go, straight through them. And you get this sort of back room, hidden back room. And obviously I come in at the completely wrong side. But if you fly around, keep searching, hidden right down, right round. There he is, right down in the other corner on the opposite side. There's another one of your symbols. And finally, also in this section, if you ride the cloth monster up, there is another bit in the middle, and there's your symbol sitting nicely on its own in the middle. So that's all of the symbols in the game, bar one, which we're about to look at now. This is on the sand. Here we go. And here we are on the sand surfing level. Now I'm going to show this bit of fun because I thought it was quite interesting. I'd spotted where it was. I knew where it was, so I thought I'd try this route here to use this bit of rock and fly up around. There it is, and no, didn't have the legs. So, not to be fooled this time, I went to the right and found this other little ledge here and launched myself. It's clearly going to be the way, but just didn't have the legs. No fear, I know what I've done wrong. I obviously didn't have a long enough scarf, so I managed to pick up all the symbols on the way to this level, which is important. You do need to have a long scarf to get this. And there we go, he flies over. Ah, he's bang on target. It's about to drop up. Oh. Oh, what a prat. I've got it. 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 I've got a long scarf. I've got my route. I'm through the gates. I've got my run. I've got my jump. He's on. He's on. He's flying. He's got the trajectory. He's dropping. He's on. Oh my god. Well, as you can see, this is a nice, easy one. So here we go. You drop into the sand surfing second section. You go through the 3 gates because that helps you for another trophy. You then veer to the right to give yourself a nice long run. You then come in perfectly down the track, through the gates. No pressure, long scarf. You've picked up all the symbols. There's no pressure now. You're not worried in the slightest. This is the only thing you haven't got left in the game. Ha ha! And there she blows. Little dance in the air. Just for confirmation, Transcendence.